to thank everyone for joining us this evening. And I want to introduce myself. My name is Carolyn Freer, and I'm the Admissions and Recruitment Manager here at UConn Waterbury. And I'm joined by Efrain Torres, Shaylee Barrios, George Luis Casanova. We are all going to be presenting programming related to not only the Waterbury campus, but also to the Brown Building. So Efrain, do you want to just introduce yourself as we start our presentation here?
Sure. Thank you, Carolyn. So my name is Efrain Torres. I am the property manager here at the Brown Building across the Waterbury UConn campus. I take basically care of the overall managing of the Brown Building student housing. So if there's any questions that you guys have throughout the program, feel free to ask. We also have a lot of information about the Brown Building that we're going to be sharing with all of you today. Thank you, Carolyn.
Right. Jillian, would you like to go next?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Shaylee Barrios. My major is Human Development and Behavioral Sciences, and I'm a rising junior here in the Waterbury campus.
All right. George Luis, would you like to say a few words?
Good evening, everyone. My name is George Luis Casanova. I'm the program assistant for New Haven Promise, and I will be connecting with the students who are on the call and applying to New Haven Promise, just to give you a sense of what the remaining requirements are and what your potential award is going to be.
Fantastic. All right. And I know that you're also joined by somebody from your organization as well. Do you want to introduce her?
Thea?
Yeah, sure. Sorry. Hi. I'm Odia Kane. I'm actually a two-time UConn alum. I graduated last May with my master's in public health and the May before with my bachelor's of arts in cognitive science and political science. And I'm also a New Haven Promise Scholar.
So I just want to say a huge congratulations to everyone who has been admitted to UConn Waterbury for this year. You put in a lot of work over the last 4 years. You've made it to this point. You may even be a transfer student who's transferring in, or maybe somebody who has been in the military and is coming off of that and is going to be joining us. So huge congratulations to all of you. Big accomplishment, and we all want to really celebrate you. So thank you for applying to UConn. Thank you for going through that process. I know it was stressful, and here you are on the other side, really close to starting your college career. So we're very excited about that. So a couple of things that we do want to point out is just the opportunities that we have over the next coming months for you to be able to experience UConn and to help you hopefully make that ultimate decision. Many of you have actually submitted your enrollment deposits and have said that you're committing for the fall semester, but we do want to give everyone the opportunity to kind of experience everything that they possibly can when it comes to learning more about our campus, learning more about our programs, our academic offerings. So certainly go to the UConn Bound live events that we're going to be offering in the next upcoming week. So next week is UConn Bound Live Week. So there will be tons of programming that we're going to be offering that's going to be related to academics, our schools and colleges, many different opportunities to meet with actual students at their campuses. We will actually be having a student panel that's going to be featuring 4 of our students. Shaylee is actually going to be one of those students. So you'll learn more about kind of the student life aspects of our campus and the other campuses as well. There's also the opportunity for you to look at, on-demand content. So certainly all of our YouTube channels have a lot of different offerings for you to go to and watch, prepared videos. There's many different information sessions running, lots of content. So, if you're looking for something specific, go to our virtual experiences page where you'll find all of those things available. So, keep that in mind. And I know, again, it's difficult to make a decision based off of the fact that a lot of you have not even had the opportunity to come to our campuses. So we're hoping that this virtual programming will really help with that. And then also within the coming weeks, we're really hoping that we can welcome students to campus as well. I'm working actively on trying to resume tours at our campus. I know many of you have been very anxious to come and see our campus, because how can you make a decision if you can't touch and feel things? And I get that. So we're really working hard to try to do that in a safe manner. And, everybody's starting to get their vaccines, we'll all be eligible starting April 1st. So that's very exciting as well. So all good things coming up. We're very, very excited. And I really hope that we can definitely welcome people safely back to campus very soon. All right, so let's talk about the next steps to become a Husky. So many of you have actually already completed that first step, which is you have replied to your offer of admission and you've paid your enrollment deposit fee, but many of you have not. So that would be, number one, that first step that you want to take is to definitely commit to the university. Let us know that you're interested, send in that confirmation to us. The next would be to review and reply to your offer of financial aid. And we are going to go kind of a little bit more into the financial aid aspect when it comes to the Brown building. But, you can always, after replying to your offer of financial aid, amend the financial aid. That's very important for you to understand that even if you do accept that first offer, there are still things that can be done to change the offer. So, keep that in mind that, it's not set in stone when you apply to the offer for your financial aid. There are still scholarships that can be added on. There are still other things that can be done to change that financial aid offer, especially if you are going to be appealing for an additional financial aid resource to go towards the cost of a lease at the Brown building. So keep that in mind. Late May is when we're going to be sending out our information about our online orientation. So again, orientation will be an online program this summer, but it is a chance for students to meet one-on-one with their faculty advisors in order to register for their fall classes. There's other things that need to be completed as part of the orientation process, like placement exams for students going into certain programs. All of that information can actually be found on our orientation website. So you can visit our orientation page, and we actually have our own specific page on our website, waterbury.uconn.edu. If you go to the admitted students page, it has the link to our orientation. So you can look up, the different majors that may require you to do placement testing. There's modules that need to be completed before you can actually be cleared for advising. So keep that all in mind, and we will be sending out emails to notify you of that process. So please pay attention to any emails that do come in from us. They are very important. And then also just make sure that you are receiving our emails. Maybe we don't have your current email. Maybe we were sending you an email to your high school email address that you're no longer using. So just make sure we have the most current information to communicate with you, because, a lot of deadlines come up very quickly and we just want to make sure that you know about them. During the summertime, you'll be submitting your health history form. So all students that start in the fall do have to have a current health history form on file. And this can actually be found in our student health and wellness portal. You'll also receive communication about this and how to access that form that you can bring to your doctor's office so that they can fill it out. And then you just upload it back to the portal. And then the end of summer, you want to make sure that you submit your final transcripts. So students often forget this task because it kind of gets wrapped up in graduating and prom and all kinds of other exciting things that happen at the end of your high school year. But just make sure to follow up with your guidance counselor and remind them to submit your final high school transcript. That can kind of sometimes come back to bite you if you don't send it in before the start of the fall semester, and then you go to register for the spring and they say they have a hold on your account because you never sent in your final transcript. Especially for transfer students, if you want those transfer credits to show on your plan of study, make sure to get those in. So that's all, kind of just important information that we want to, make you aware of so that you're just kind of following the best practices to make sure that you're ready for the fall semester. For students who may be thinking about requesting a gap year, now this doesn't always happen, but it is something that we want students to be aware of because it can impact your decision. So perhaps you decide to go into military or public service, or you have a unique travel or work opportunity that you want to take advantage of, or some type of hardship situation, an illness in your, to you or one of your family members, or even just a cultural enrichment. A lot of people want to go backpacking after they, spend 4 years in high school. So if you end up knowing that you still want to commit to the university, but you need some time, you need to take a gap semester, a gap year, then that's something that you can fill out. It is located in that admissions details box under where you would pay your enrollment deposit fee. You can put that in, and that will ensure that you're still keeping your seat at the university without having to reapply. So again, we can't do it for every situation. If students want to go to another institution, if they want to go to another school for their first year and then, come back to us, that's considered a transfer. It's not a gap year request. We can't honor that. But for students in that, first list of, opportunities that they want to take advantage of, certainly you can do that and still hold your place at the university. So that's very important too. All right, so that ends really my portion of, really things to keep you on task. I'm the unfun portion of this presentation because I have to talk about all the technical stuff. But just keep in mind that there are definitely ways for you to get in touch with us. Keep in mind that you can always reach out to me specifically. I am the admissions and recruitment manager here at the Waterbury campus, and that's my contact information, my email, my phone number. In fact, I've talked to you all on the phone a couple of times. So, I always answer my phone. And then there's also the undergraduate admissions department. If you do have specific requests, there is the possibility to waive the deposit enrollment fee for many students who are experiencing hardship. And that would be something that you would go to the Office of Undergraduate Admissions for. And then our Office of Student Financial Services. So really, this is kind of the time frame where students are really going to start focusing on their financial aid and paying for college. So certainly, if you have any questions about verification documents or accepting your financial aid award, what do the terms of the loan mean, things of that nature, make sure that you are reaching out to our Office of Student Financial Aid Services. All right, so I am going to continue on with the fun section of our presentation, and that is the Brown Building. So Ephraim, take it away. I'll be running things behind the scene, but you let me know if you need me to change a slide.
Awesome. Thank you, Carolyn. So my name is Ephraim Torres. Like I introduced myself earlier, I manage the Brown Building here across the Waterbury UConn campus. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Brown Building. I'll give you an overview of the Brown Building. What do we have to offer? So some of our features. So we offer a fully furnished suites, I want to say units. They all have 4 bedrooms. Some of them have 2 bedrooms. Some of them fit 4 students or more students in one single unit. They all have living rooms, kitchens, 2 bathrooms, and they all have entry and hall closets. The Brown Building offers all utility within that one price for either a year or one semester. Always keep in mind, students that are thinking of living on campus, sometimes you may decide to only stay one semester, or you may decide to stay a year. So a lot of the questions that we get is, well, I only want one semester. Well, you have that available. You can only stay one semester. Sometimes students decide to stay one semester because they may have a 8 a.m. class and they don't want to commute all the way from New Haven, from Danbury, or other surrounding towns. The Brown Building offers high-speed internet, central heating and air conditioning. It's a secure building. We offer access through latch, and that basically allows you to enter the building through either using your phone, a key card, and or an access code that you can always remember. A lot of our students tend to use their cell phones to access our building. So we're a really secure building. Our building has community lounge rooms, game rooms, study rooms, and a bike room, a laundry facility, and we have a vending machine room as well. We have security cameras all around the perimeter of the building, and there's parking available for students and parents who visit their children. So we're less than 100 feet from the campus, and I believe that we are an asset to the incoming freshmen, because a lot of you are starting your higher education experience, and you want that college experience, right? Commuting is probably not something that you would like. So that's by living at Brown Building, we offer a really unique experience, and also an added benefit to your UConn Waterbury campus experience. So Carolyn, next. This is the floor plan, and I don't know if some of you can see it. I know it's a small image, but we're just gonna skip right through some of the floor plans so that we can benefit from the little time we have. So this is a four single room unit. So there's 4 students in this unit. They all share a kitchen, living room, and there's 2 bathrooms in it. Next slide. This is a 2 single and a 1 double bedroom. So meaning there's 2 students in those 2 singles, 1 student in those 2 singles, and then 2 students in that double room. And they all share, again, the common area, kitchen, living room, and there's 2 bathrooms in that unit, actually. Next slide. This is a double unit. So there's 2 students per bedroom and 4 students in the entire unit. 2 students share 1 bathroom, and they all share the common area, which is kitchen and living room. So next slide, Carolyn. All right, so pricing. So our prices are on that slide, and I know that some of you may have that the ability to screenshot. So if you all wanted to screenshot that, you feel free to do so, just so you can look at the numbers on your own time. But I will tell you that a single room, it costs a student $11,742 per school year. So that means that it gets split per semester. And the double bedroom is $9,167 per school year, and that gets split per semester. So if I have it correctly, if I'm not mistaken, actually I don't have it here, but if you divide that by 2, which is the amount of semesters that there is in a school year, you will get the price for the semester, for 1 semester. Our contract for housing is from August to May. So that's what students sign up for to live in at Brown Building. Everything's included, including utilities and your internet as well. Next slide. So this year we are actually offering new rooms, and these are our other options. So we have a triple room option and we have a 4-person room option. And I know it could be kind of scary because it's like, oh my God, how many students can we fit in 1 room? Well, in a traditional dormitory setting at a university, you can, if I'm not mistaken, in a traditional year where we wouldn't have COVID, a university could fit a lot of students in 1 room. We do have the space available. However, these triple and 4-person room options are limited. So there's about 36 available spots for a triple and 8 spots available for a 4-person. Our bedrooms are quite large, and if you were to ever take a tour, you would say so yourself. So next slide, Karen. So these are our fee schedules. So you could see there how we break down our pricing for the semester and year. So when you initially apply and decide to come to Brown Building, the down payment to secure your room is for a single bedroom is of $1,480 with 65 cents. It breaks the price is broken down by your room deposit, which is 15% out of the contract rate for 1 semester. Your security deposit, which is a refundable deposit of $500, and a non-refundable fee of $100 for cleaning fee. Then it gets broken down for the spring semester as the rest of the 50%, which is the $5,871. And I'm talking for the single bedroom. So moving on to the double bedroom is broken up the same way. However, your down deposit for that to secure your room, it would be of $1,287.50. And you can go onto our website, because I know this is probably a lot to explain, but if you go into our website, you'll be able to see all this number broken down. Once you apply, you'll be able to see a fee schedule for all of our rooms available. Carolyn, next slide. The same thing for the triple and the 4-person room. Same thing. You have that 15% out of the contract rate for the fall semester, and it's broken down all together there. The same thing for the 4-person. This is available on our website as well. I don't want to take too much time explaining all of this because I know people get kind of scared about the numbers, but just to make you all aware, a lot of our students get their housing covered 99% of the time through financial aid, as long as you go through the financial aid process, right? So next slide. These are just some images of Brown Building, and we'll just go through them quickly, Carolyn. We won't take too much time on them, but you can see some of our bedrooms, the living room. This is a single unit. This is the kitchen. Actually, this is the same unit that I'm in. So you can all see the background. This is the same image. Maybe some changes here and there, but this is the same room. And this is the largest room in the building. This is a double bedroom, and it has a breakfast counter. And a lot of our units look exactly like this. Not a lot, actually, I should say all of them look exactly like this. They all come fully furnished, and this is the study room on the second floor of our building. And next slide. So there is parking available at the Brown Building. This is the exterior of the building. So if you ever are coming for a tour and you can't find the place, this is how it looks. So you'll be looking for this place, and in between and where those glass doors are is where our lobby is located. This is the main entrance for all of our students that come across from the Waterbury campus. This is just some of the hallway and some of our staircases. In the background, you see the laundry facility and a lounge area in the back as well. You can see it's spacious. You have a lot of the historical features still on our in our building. So financial aid process. So the financial aid process for Brown Building is very simple. After you apply to become a student resident at the Brown Building, you have to then decide whether you want to pay out of pocket or with financial aid refund. Students who decide to pay with financial aid refund, all you have to do is make sure that you check your email for your housing contract. You sign your housing contract, or otherwise known as the lease agreement, and submit a signed copy to the financial aid office along with the increased cost of attendance appeal form. And this is something that once you apply, I will reach out to you to go step by step with. I will help you along from when you first apply to all the way till the end till you move in, right? So you'll be staying in contact with me 24/7. So you won't have to deal with a lot of different offices. You'll always have to deal with one person. So there's some information there about from Kit Casey. She is the student service coordinator for the financial aid office at the UConn campus, and she is a resource that you would want to keep in mind when doing the financial aid process, alongside with me as well. So once you send the signed lease agreement, you will then you will have to then submit the signed copy of the lease agreement to us, right? If you're deciding to come, or if you're just waiting to see if financial aid is going to give you enough aid to pay for housing, then you can always just send it after. But like I said, I'll go through the process with you from when you first apply all the way to the end. Room deposits must be made to Green Hub Development, and this is the management company that takes care of the Brown Building. And basically, once you've made your decision to live at Brown Building and financial aid has given you the financial aid package you want to be able to afford to live here, that's when you will make your deposit in order to secure a room. And then the last step is to start packing for moving day and checking your emails for your room assignments and other roommate information, and other information you may need from us. But always feel free to contact us at Brown Building. Carolyn, I think there's a last slide. So this is the contact us information. So there is the info at Brown Building Living. You can always email there, or you can get me directly at efren@brownbuildingliving.com. There's the office phone number. Please always feel free to leave a voicemail, or you can always call at the Brown Building cell phone, which is down below, the 203-592-1621. You can always visit our website at www.brownbuildingliving.com, and or visit our social media on Instagram or Facebook if you have any other questions. You will get a faster answer through calling us as opposed to emailing us. So always feel free to call. because I will always be glad to help.
How do students get matched as far as roommates?
So what happens is that when you apply to Brown Building, you'll get the chance to answer some questions about, well, your character, right? Do you like to be a night owl? Are you, etc.? What are your interests, right? So that is what that's how we pair students up. Let's say there's students that are interested in sports or video games, so we tend to pair students up with the same interests they have. And we've been quite successful throughout these past 3 years that we've been operating. We're really good at matchmaking, I suppose, and making students feel comfortable with the other person they live in with, especially when you're living with students in a same bedroom unit. So you are sharing a bedroom with, not a single bedroom. That gives you a little bit more of a privacy. So that's how we pair students. We basically match them based on their interest, and you get to answer the questions through our website.